Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. You know how we do hashtag replay. Hit us with the hashtag replay. Let us know what you're working on down in the comment section below if you're watching this on the replay. If you're seeing this right now while it's live, you'll see a little red live button. If there's no little red live button at the top of your screen, you're probably watching this on the replay. So, hey, how you doing? We're going to get started here in a few minutes as soon as they finish rolling this beautiful bean footage. I hope everyone's had a great week. Hello, everyone. Hello. I'm gonna choose me some Zocs. I didn't have my Zocs on. I thought I was all ready. I didn't have my Zocs on. So we gonna get in the festive spirit here. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Hey. Okay, so you might hear the kids in the background because you know they're unruly and they're children. Hey y'all just file on in. I'm just gonna be sitting up here setting up. Hey. Oh yeah, somebody said, oh snap, Mama Vapes and Diamond Paints in the house. She said, forget work, I'm out. Hey everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. Did you guys miss me? I missed you guys. Sorry guys, it's taking me longer than I expected to find a couple of Zocs bracelets. You would think with all the ones I have, it'd be easy to just pick a couple of them out, but it's not. It's hard in these streets, okay? We're going to go with little Ducky. We're going to go with our little Ducky. What's up, Trish? What's up, Autistic Perspective? Hello. Diamonds on Kirby. Hello. All right, so we picked out a couple of bracelets. The one bracelet I was looking for is still missing. I'm not sure where it got off to. It's my confetti bracelet. I really wanted to wear that one, but I don't know where it's at. I done tossed up. There it is. I knew I would find it. All right, so hey y'all. Okay, so these are the Zocs bracelet. If you guys don't know, these are the Zocs bracelet I was talking about. These are the bracelets you guys see in all the videos. I have them on all the time. They change. I have so many of them right now. It's ridiculous. What's up, 16 Mimi? Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up, Linda? I'm doing great. Oh my God, you guys, it's like a breath of fresh air. I got to take a deep breath and dive into other crafty avenues. Oh my gosh, I missed you guys. I always feel like I'm missing something when I don't go live on a Friday night. So yeah, like it was very odd for me. So don't think Miss was over here partying. I was not. It was just really odd for me. And I don't know if y'all can hear the fan for the air conditioner, but y'all gonna have to hear it today because it's hot. We're gonna turn the fan down a little bit. What's up, Diamond Paint with Ruby Q? Hey, everybody. Oh, thank you, Nancy. For those of you who don't know, this is my birthday weekend. Wah, 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 wah. Yes. So, yes, my birthday is on Sunday, so we gonna party it up tonight. We're gonna get a little diamond painting done. Y'all mean, as you can see, I have abandoned whatever that painting was, Oberon and that lady. They went back in the box. We pulled out Eternal Love. We are gonna work this up. For those of you who missed it on Instagram, I have already started this kit. Now, I know, y'all, usually I start kits with y'all, but look, y'all weren't in the house when I opened this, and I immediately went, that's going to get me out of my diamond painting slump. I need to work on that. So, I did all this black. I got about half the black done, and we going to finish it up over here on the corner. Okay? Good. Hey, everybody. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. So, for those of you folks who don't know, and those of you who have been, oh, thank you, Deborah. I greatly appreciate it. For those of you who don't know and have not been on my channel for a long period of time, but you've seen these really weird bracelets that I wear, and you've started getting addicted to them as well, don't forget on their website, just like Diamond Art Club. Oh, thank you, Naomi. Oh, snap. Y'all gonna make me blush. So if you go on their website, just like Diamond Art Club, they do have a rewards program where you can earn points to get money off buying bracelets. And if you enter your birthday, you get what they call the birthday Zocs. Now, this bracelet is not available for sale. And when you do find it and try to put it in your cart, it's about $200. Mostly because it's not like a regular strap, which is what they call the bracelets. This is an extra long strap, okay? And it's twisty and it's fun. Oh, thank you, Hyper Cactus. I greatly appreciate it. So the birthday Zocs is what you get the week of your birthday. So I actually got this one, and you have to they'll send you an email to remind you that your birthday's coming up in case you're like me and you forget. They'll send you an email and be like, hey, your birthday's coming up. Don't forget to get your birthday Zocs. And they'll give you a discount code so that you don't have to pay the $200 for the birthday Zocs. So Yeah, so we got our birthday Zocs here. We got spread kindness like confetti. We got ice cream float. And then, of course, we got our birthday cake. We have our Black Lives Matter because we do here believe Black Lives Matter. If you got a problem with that, get the hell out of my chat. And then we have our little ducky here, which was my first gold bracelet. And then love always wins here as the other one. So, yes, because I know every time I go live, somebody asks me what my Zocs bracelets are. And I never remember to tell them what they are. So that's what they are. Nail wise, because let's just get all these little advertisements out the way. These are my All Dashing press-on nails. Yes. These are Glitter Sweet from All Dashing. And as you know, I am an affiliate because I got to get you guys that hookup, right? So in my description box, there's always a link with a discount code to get you a buy one, get one half off if you are interested in trying the press-on nails. So yes. Get that if you can. How y'all doing, everybody? Thank you to everybody who donated. I greatly appreciate it. If you didn't know what that was, that went up on your screen with the dollar signs, that is called a super chat. It is a way to help me fund the channel so that I can bring you bigger and better things. So yes, thank you guys so much. It's not necessary, but it's always appreciated. It just helps me fund the channel and bringing you guys bigger things like the Cricut video you guys have coming up this weekend. I think I'm going to put the Cricut video up tomorrow. I'm noticing that a lot of you, I think I got asked yesterday, probably about 60 times, which Cricut I have. And I'm like, why? And I wasn't trying to be rude, but I was like, why? Because there's two types of people when it comes to Cricut. The ones that are thinking about getting one, and then the people that have them and haven't touched them yet. And I'm like, what are you doing with your life, boo-boo? Why aren't you touching the Cricut and making all the things? So whenever somebody asks me, you know, which one I had, I'm like, why? Which one? What person are you? Are you the kind that wants to get one and you're not sure, or are you the kind that has one and you just haven't tried making anything yet? Because I'm not gonna lie. When I first got it, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with it? Now I'm like, la 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 la. I'm making all the things. Yeah. Yeah, y'all would have seen like all the things. And right now my whole setup over here is redonkulous with all the canvases that I've been making. So yes. Oh, thank you, Karen. She says, newish watcher, have so enjoyed all of your wonderful videos. Learned so much. Happy birthday this weekend. Thank you. I greatly appreciate it, you guys. Now, I don't usually, like, at our house, we don't celebrate my birthday. Well, we do, but we don't. Like, my birthday is what we like to call the lazy day, meaning I don't do nothing. I don't get off this couch. I don't put on pants. It is SpongeBob all day. I don't care. I'm not mommy on my birthday. On my birthday, I am turned up, okay? You will catch me on the couch with a cup of ice and a cup of coffee. Don't talk to me. I don't know you. I'm not answering you. That's my birthday. For my birthday, I asked for sleep, and he said that's not a present, so I said fine. So I asked for the Cricut Joy, which is, you guys know, is that little teeny tiny one to complete my collection, and he goes, yeah, we'll see what we can do. So fingers crossed, because thanks to April, she made me the little llama that says that the crafters agree that Miss Coffee should get a little joy. And I think we might have got y'all. I think that might have been what pushed him over the edge. So we will have to wait and see. So yes, how have you guys been doing? We're going to say hi to a few folks up in here. What's up, Misty? What's up, Mallory? What's up, Kylie? Yvonne? What's going on, girl? What's up, Elizabeth and Macy and Kelly and Mickey and Kate? And Haley, how y'all doing? What's up, Diamond with the painting with Doritos? KB Photography. Hey, y'all. What's up, Teresa and Emma and Stephanie? What's up, Diamond Paint with Megan? What's up, Shirley? What's up, Rosette? Tell us some homeschool story. Oh, y'all, I'm telling y'all right now. I don't know where Mindy's little tail is, but Mindy has been set free from her. Her life of teaching. And I have just begun my journey. At this point, I think I need some kind of like a doctorate in homeschooling. Homeschooling, for those folks who don't know, one, there's a virus out there in the streets, okay? Two, they gave my children the option of either going to face-to-face school or homeschooling. Now, to go to face-to-face school, we would have to sign a waiver stating that if our child got coronavirus and died, we couldn't sue the school. No. That didn't work out well for Miss Coffee. I was like, look here, if my kid's gonna die by any means, it's gonna be me, okay? I birthed them, I will take them out. But until then, no thank you. Plus, me and my son are high risk because we both have horrible asthma. Yeah, I still vape, don't judge me. So I was like, yeah, no, we're not we're not doing the face-to-face learning. And then they're talking about, like, they sent home a nice little letter, and they're like, after you sign the waiver, we'll get you set up with your teacher and have you come in so you can meet your teacher and catch corona. And I'm like, no, thank you. I will meet that chick online, okay? I'm not sending my kids to school. And then they had like, well, you'll have to take their temperature outside the school before they come in. Anything over a 98.6, they would have to go home. All this stuff. What up, Rachel? Hold up, Rachel. Why are you still awake? And I'm like, look, my kids ain't catching the Rona. 1, 2, they ain't bringing it home to me, because you guys already know. 1, Orion catches a cold if you say the word cold in front of him. You can say my feet are cold and Orion's sick. Okay, no. 2, I don't want the Rona. I'm sick and tired of the Rona. I don't want it. It's not my favorite. No. And we don't have a lot of cases here, but I ain't trying to be one of those cases. So I'm like, yeah, no, we'll be happy in the house here. The kids aren't happy about it. I'm like, you think I'm happy about it? I'm like, if I was a parent if I partaked in wine and other fancy cheeses, I would be a drunk parent by 2:00. Okay. Do you remember what we went through last year, y'all? This year, they have special teachers for the online student kids. Now, from what we are being told, each class is only going to have like 10 kids in it, because most parents opted for their children to be homeschooled because they were in fear of them getting sick. I'm like, I see how y'all handle lice. I see how y'all handle hand, foot, and mouth disease, pink eye, all the nastiness little outbreak monkeys bring into the school. I see how y'all handle that. I see the lost and found with people's shoes, clothes, shirts, underwear in the lost and found. How you walking through school with no drawers on, I don't know. But these kids be walking around school with no drawers on. And I'm sitting here like, and you want me to trust that you will try to keep my kids safe? No, thank you. Look, I love teachers. I have the utmost respect for teachers in the school district that I live in, and any school district around the country. But it is my job to protect my kids, and that is what I'm going to do. So y'all get ready, because there is going to be some homeschool stories. Our first day back to school is next Thursday. I'm not happy about it. In my head, I'm drunk already. All right, I don't even drink, but in my head, I'm drunk. Don't worry about it. We'll be all right. We're not going to be all right. Somebody send help. Send chocolate and coffee, because, no, I'm not going to be all right. So, yeah, there's going to be plenty of homeschool stories. Like when Maggie looked at me earlier and she goes, Mom, when do we get to go school clothes shopping? I'm like, right now. I take her in her room and I go, what pajamas do you want to wear on the first day of school? And she goes, pajamas. I'm like, yeah, because I don't see you getting up early enough to get up, brush your hair, comb your teeth, brush your teeth, get in regular clothes and then get in front of that computer screen. What we wearing? We going shopping in your closet for because right before spring break hit last year, I bought them like $500 worth of clothes between the two of them. And then they never went back to school. They still got clothes in their closet with price tags on it. And I'm a smart parent. I buy the clothes big. So now they fit. And I'm like, if y'all want to wear that to school, you are perfectly can. But your school is right there in your room. So guess what? You can wear your pajamas. You can wear a shirt with no drawers on. I don't care. They ain't going to see the bottom half of you. So whatever you got on the bottom half ain't none of their business. As long as you got something on the top half to make it look like I'm a good parent, and that I put you in something that wasn't like a tattered shirt with spaghetti stains on it from the night before. I don't care what you wear at school, okay? It's homeschool. We're going to do this the whole homeschooled way. I'm going to be in pajamas. You're going to be in pajamas. The dog's going to be running back and forth. No need to say the dog ate your homework, because the dogs ain't even going to be in your room. We got this. I am not one of these parents that's all like super organized and like, oh my God, yeah, like little Timmy is so ready. We got him the latest, greatest computers, and he's gonna do really good in homeschooling. I'm gonna be an on top of it parent, and I'm gonna get out there and make sure I'm one of those parents that's struggling with her hair all over the place. That looks crazy as mess, because she is crazy, and she's like, get me out of the house with these kids. And if it's not bad enough, Mr. Coffee is on his new hitch. And Mr. Coffee's new hitch right now is noon to 11 o'clock. They did up his hours. So now instead of having off one day on the weekend and then working 10 hours a day, he now works 11 hours a day and works both days on the weekend. So I'm literally in this on my own. Send coffee and chocolate, okay? Miss Coffee's going to need all the thoughts and prayers. She's going to need all the good vibes and everything else you can send me. Y'all, I every morning I wake up and I pray, Dear Jesus, please don't let me pull as much as my hair out this year as I did last year. And they have it where they're going per semester. So per semester, they'll ask the parents again, would you like for your child to come to school? And my answer is going to be the same. Because they'll ask you why you feel your child isn't safe at school. Because I'm not there to protect them. What don't you understand? I'm not there. So who's going to be like, no, little Timmy, don't lick the side of my daughter's face, which is something that actually happened last year with a little boy named Timmy. So I don't want, and I'm like, I'm sorry. Listen, have you met the Maggie? Okay, if you're new to my channel and you have not heard and or met the Maggie, let me explain. My daughter Maggie is she's a tomboy girly girl mix, if that's a thing. She will wear like an evening gown as she is like stabbing dirt holes, trying to kill all the bugs, okay? Maggie is a hot mess. Hold on, I got a dog over here trying to play catch with me. So, I'm like, I can't keep this child in a mask because their game plan is that they're going to keep the entire school in mask. Oh, okay, y'all are cute. That's adorable. I can't get Maggie to keep a mask on in Walmart when she wants to go to Walmart, and you're telling me y'all gonna get my daughter up super early in the morning, have me get her to school, and she's just gonna be happy as pie all day enough to wear a mask for you? Mask on her forehead, mask on her chin, mask on her ear, mask on top of her head like a hat. Look, I got a hat. Maggie would be the child that comes home with another mask and go, look, mommy, I traded mine. No. And I'm like, there'd be that bad day she has like a really bad day, and then she decides that I don't want to do this anymore, and she like burns down school and throws a shark in for fun. She's just like, I like hammerhead sharks, have one. And then as she's throwing sharks into the burning flame school, she's singing Baby Shark, and the teachers are all running and screaming, Miss Coffee, get your daughter. Nah, see, y'all wanted her to wear a mask, and now that she don't want to wear one, y'all want to come call me. Don't call me, I'm gonna disconnect my phone. I don't get those doo-doo-doo. The caller you have called is now temporarily unavailable. Try your call again, never, because she's never going to answer this phone. Yet no, because once I send them to you, that's your problem now. But then when you send them back, whatever you send them back with is my problem. And I don't want Corona as a problem. What's up, Shalona? I can't. Why is the cat giving you the kitty cat? He's just a naughty cat. I want to make one of those canvases with the naughty cat. Oh, thank you, Glenda. I greatly appreciate it. So, what's up, Yamil? How you doing? So, there will be plenty of homeschool stories. There will be plenty of Miss Coffee going insane. We might have to go back to 2 whipping chats a week. I'm warning you now because I'm going to need to get it out and talk to somebody because Mr. Coffee's not going to be here. And when he is here, he's not going to be conscious, okay? He's going to be unconscious from working all day and working on his homework when he's here at home. So, again, y'all send all the thoughts and prayers, all the chocolates and coffee that you can send to Miss Coffee so that she survives homeschool 2020. Oh, gee. And they're talking about school pictures. I'm like, school pictures, I got you. Mama used to be a professional photographer. I'll pull the camera out. I'll pull out the spinny chair. I'll pull out the backdrops. Let's go. I can do your school pictures. I can get you dressed, make sure your hair look good, all that. You can be taking all kinds of bomb school pictures. I don't need the school for that. Overcharging me for pictures. And then get this. After buying your kids school supplies. Now, the school supplies for each kid is around $200 to $300 here, okay? And that's not including the extra pair of tennis shoes that have to be Velcro and an extra outfit for them for school in case something happens to their outfit. On top of all the school supplies, the extra pair of shoes and the extra outfit that you have to leave at the school, they then want you to make a monetary donation of $40 per child to go to the teacher to buy the supplies to keep the classroom clean. Even though on the school list they have Clorox wipes, hand sanitizer, all this stuff, disposable mask, and I'm like, we can't find toilet paper in these streets, and you want me to find hand sanitizer and Tide and Clorox and all this? And is there a Wizard of Oz around here somewhere? Is there a yellow brick road that has all the cleaning products? Are you kidding me right now? No, thank you. I'll keep them at home and use all the bleach necessities at my own house. No, thank you. I can't do it. I can't. So no, I'm not sending my children to school. No, not doing it. Not. I pray for those parents that have no choice and have to send their children back to school. But that is not me. I'm a stay-at-home mom for a reason. This is my job. My job is to make sure they are safe, make sure they stay alive, make sure they eat food. When I say that, I mean human food, not dog food or cat food or any kind of food that Maggie decides is food, even though it's not food. So yeah, my job is to keep them alive as a stay-at-home parent, and I will keep them alive by keeping them home with mommy. Call me overprotective, but they'll be alive, okay? I ain't gotta worry about bullying, because the only person bullying these kids in this house is me. I ain't gotta worry about anything happening to them. Nope, I got them. They'll be straight. Oh, thank you, Dawn Marie. I greatly appreciate it. How you doing, Dawn Marie? Dawn Marie, I ain't gonna lie. I think Minna stole my magnet with my Starbucks thing on it. I think she took it. What we got? What's up, Rosetta? What is Minna doing for her schooling? I think Minna is going to try to go back to school. Now, I did have a talk with Minna when she was here about her going back to school and staying safe and all that. That all completely went out the window. She went back home. They had a welcome home party and all this. And I'm like, but they don't have many cases in her town either. So she's safe. She was a little sad about going home. She messaged me like the next day and said she was really sad. She missed us. And I told her, give it a couple of days. You'll be fine. She had a coming home party and she ain't thought about it since. So she is doing great. For those wondering how Minna's doing, she's doing good. I believe she is going back to face-to-face school, mostly because her school isn't as set up as like Maggie and Orion's school. So where Maggie and Orion's school, with them homeschooling, their school, each student at these schools has their own laptop. They don't share laptops. They have their own laptop for their classroom. So since the kids are homeschooling, they will bring home their laptops. So probably sometime next week, I will have to drive up to the school and get their school books, their school laptops, all their paperwork, and everything else that they need for the grade that they're in. I will have to go pick all of that up and bring it to the house, disinfect it, because y'all mean, and then that's how they do school here. Whereas where Minna lives, they give them a website and say, have at it, good luck to you. So Minna is choosing to go back to face-to-face school, and I think she's going to do it half the time. So she'll go spend half the day at school and then half the day at home. I don't know. Buy you a Zox for my family to try to write in secret. Oh, thank you, Marie. I greatly appreciate it. What's up, Unica? What's up, Sierra? Put on pants. Not necessarily. Because I've driven to the school before with my long jacket on and no pants. One, don't judge me. I hear you judging me and I don't appreciate it. Two, look here. If they're looking in my car that hard to see that I don't got pants on, that's their problem, not mine, okay? Nobody told you to be nosy. That's what happens. Curiosity killed the cat. I don't want to hear satisfaction brought it back, because unless they satisfied to see these big old thunder thighs sitting on that seat, yeah, I'm thicker than a bowl of cold grits, okay? Don't be looking at me inappropriately if I don't got pants on. I'm going to keep in my car in my personal space, and you stay over in your personal space, okay? No. No, thank you. Shine bright like a diamond. What's up, shine like a diamond? What's up, Sariba? Sariba, I cannot tell you how many times I sat there and was telling Minna how to say your name. We were spit. She's like, I can't do it. I'm like, well, then you can't say her name. Well, that's not fair. You know what else isn't fair? The fact that you can't say her name. She goes, who says the R has to be rolled? I'm like, I do. Yes, that's right. Trixie, you ain't ever lie. Thou shalt not judge Miss Coffee for her lack of thigh pants. It is in the book of thickness. Chapter 2, verse 3. Look it up. Maddie can't roll her R's either. Leva, I have so much energy, it is ridiculous. It should be illegal, but it's not. Yeah, I have a lot of energy. It comes from the bipolar disorder. I have hyperactivity. You know what's funny? Right before this, I was asleep. Could you imagine being asleep and waking up and being like, whee, I do all the things, all the time, all the things, and then you just fall out in the middle of the floor asleep? That's Miss Coffee. Welcome to it. Thank you, Beth. I knew you had my back. I knew you had my back, girl. All right, so before we get too far into this, we're going to go ahead and do this disclaimer because we're already, 25 minutes in? So we should probably get through with this disclaimer, right? Right. All right, so as you guys know, it's quiet in here, right? All you can hear is the hum of the air conditioner and the snoring of probably the dogs, which we did find out that Killian has an allergy to something he ate. So, yeah. Anyways, that's what's going on with Killian and his nose thing. He has to go get rechecked again because we've found that he apparently is allergic to something that he ate. So he has to go get checked again and blood and all that fun stuff. Doggy allergy test. So it's quiet. Mr. Coffee is not here. He will not be joining us tonight. Like I said earlier, his hours did get extended. So now instead of working until 10 o'clock and coming in at the end, he now works at 11 until 11 o'clock, and he won't be here in time for live. He does say hi and he loves you all and thank you all for his truck fund. I don't think he's listening because he's at work, but you guys, with the truck fund that you guys sent in, I'm gonna take that money, right? Don't tell him now. This is our secret. I'm buying him fender flares for his truck. Y'all, he's gonna flip his lid, okay? Flip his... They're not horribly expensive, so I can afford them. And right now, with his... We're getting those really bad paychecks from when the coronavirus first hit and his hours got drastically cut down. We're finally feeling the effect of that, so we're trying to, like, be a little bit more careful with the money. But with the truck fund, I was able to get the fender flares. So he will be getting the fender flares for his birthday. So thank you guys so much. And I'm going to actually tell him that there's from you guys and not from me. I'm going to buy him something else. But the fender flares are going to be from you guys because those were only like $200. And I think I had, even if I didn't have enough, I'll put the rest with it. But I'm going to get him the fender flares for his truck. Don't worry, I'll put the truck in a video once he gets them on there. He'll be super excited. Anywho, so welcome, one and all, to the After Hours Crafters Lounge. I am your host, Miss Crocheting Coffee. How you doing? I don't have a co-host tonight. Again, the kids are playing in their rooms. Mr. Coffee's not here. Minna's back in Pennsylvania, so I'm flying solo. But that's okay, because in this live, you still may hear noises in the background. You may hear my dogs playing or trying to get it on, because that's the thing with Killian right now. You might hear my kids running throughout the house screaming and yelling, because they are children, and that's what they do, and real life happens in these streets. You might hear me vaping. No, I don't want your opinion on it. I have my own, but thank you anyway for having an opinion on it. If at any point in time I say something in this live that might offend you, might chap your ass in just a little bit of ways, this might be the part where we have to split ways. And we're going to ask that the door don't hit you, where the good Lord split you. Can I get an amen? Thank you for all joining me here in the After Hours Lounge. We're going to do some diamond painting. I am working on Eternal Love from Myka, Jelina. New sneak peek coming out tomorrow for Diamond Art Club, which, if you're watching this later on or whatever, it's August 21st, 2020. We still Rona in these streets. And while we're in these streets with the virus, Miss Coffee's getting down on this canvas. So thank you all for being here. I do greatly appreciate it. Thank you all for super chats. Thank you, Moz, for keeping us safe in chat tonight. So how you guys doing? Did y'all miss Miss Coffee? I felt like I've been gone forever, y'all. Y'all, apparently I've learned a lot of people do the opposite of what I say. So do you guys remember, I don't know if I said it in the whipping chat or where I said it. I took a week off YouTube. Not from my Patreon, just YouTube. Patreon still got their vlog. That's about it, though. But YouTube, I just stopped making videos. I mean, I have videos, but I just, whatever. Apparently, the moment I said I was back, do y'all guys remember me saying that I was getting messages out the ears? The moment I said I was back, everybody stopped messaging me. I get maybe 3 messages a day now. So I have discovered, if I tell you guys to message me, nobody will message me. But if I say, don't message me, you guys will message me. So that's going to be my new thing. I'm going to be like, you guys go ahead, feel free, fill my inbox up. All right, I'll catch y'all guys next week. And see how many messages I got. Like, it's been like a ghost town in my messages. Like, I have restarted my phone 4 times in one day thinking something was wrong, because I went from getting hella messages to getting nothing. I had a lady today ask me about spaghetti, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? What? And she goes, do you eat spaghetti? yeah, sure. She goes, okay. What the hell? Please, for the love of all that is holy, don't send Miss Coffee real food in the mail. I have a bad feeling I might be getting some spaghetti in the mail. Don't send Miss Coffee real food in the mail. Oh my God. I'm just saying, I love you guys to death. But if I open a box and there's food in that box, one, I cannot promise that I won't eat it. Two, my inner fat girl is going to squeal and giggle a lot. And she might come out a little bit. Three, that's not safe. Okay? Don't send food in the mail. Because it's very random for somebody to literally... I've never seen this lady before. She follows me. Like, I went looking for her. She follows me. She's in my group. I'm pretty sure she's probably even on my YouTube channel. But she just straight up, out of nowhere, she's never messaged me before. And she messaged me and she goes, do you like spaghetti? Yeah. Okay. All right. What? What? Like, could you imagine... Okay, could you imagine not talking to somebody ever in your entire life and randomly you get a message and it's like, hey, beautiful, do you like asparagus? And you're like, what? All right, bet. And then the person never talks to you ever again. Would that not be weird to you? Weird things happen in this street. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Weird things happen in the street, y'all. Like, I have no words. I have no words. And yeah, I have no words. Also, because I know I'm gonna say it anyways. Buying me a birthday gift is not something you guys have to do. I would much rather you buy a diamond painting for yourself. Get one of the new releases that you've been really wanting. I know Diamond Art Club just did a huge restock on a lot of their images last night. I would much rather you guys buy stuff for yourself. But I had one lady threaten my life if I didn't let her buy me something for my birthday. Now, I'm not sure how you threaten to kill somebody and tell them that that you have to let them buy you something for your birthday. But I wasn't in any situation to be arguing, especially since I was in the bathroom. And you would think, well, Miss Coffee, why would you answer your phone while you're in the bathroom? That's my business, not yours. Stop minding my business, okay? So I'm in the bathroom, and I figured it was gonna be like a quick message. I'm sitting on there for like 10 minutes. Like, my legs going numb, I'm like, ma'am, you really don't have to buy me a gift. It's okay. I know it's really hard out here, and a lot of people are, losing their jobs and, unemployment and all that. I'm like, I would much rather you buy something. Let me buy something for you, or I will show up at your house. Okay, all right. I'm sorry. Jesus. Okay. Like, I've never had somebody threaten me with kindness. It was the most polite death threat I have ever gotten in my entire life, and I was just like, I live for this. This is my life. Hey, Papa. So yeah, for those folks that are just dead set, have to get Miss Coffee something. Again, you don't have to get me nothing. Okay, buy yourself something. Buy something for yourself, because I know a lot of y'all don't do that. Buy something for yourself and then write in my group what it is you bought. But if you're just so gung-ho that I don't want anybody else nicely threatening my life, remember, Miss Coffee loves gift cards. Gift cards, you don't got to wait for them to come in the mail. 99% of them are digital. Miss Coffee likes all the things, okay? So Etsy, Amazon, Zox. Yeah, because I got a Zox one from Jeremy. I didn't even know Zox had gift cards. Jeremy just popped up in my DMs the other day, and he's like, hey, sis, here you go. I know you love your Zox. And I'm like, I'm half asleep, and I'm just like, what? Hey, Jeremy, what is it? And I'm like, did he give me a Diamond Art Club gift card? One, don't get me a Diamond Art Club gift card, y'all. Don't do it. I get it. I have enough Diamond Art Club. Don't need a Diamond Art Club gift card. Don't do it to yourself. But I didn't know what it was at first, and it took me a good 4 hours to go back to that message and look at it and go, when the hell did Zox start selling gift cards? So apparently, thank you, Jeremy, for the gift card. For those folks that are wondering how Jeremy is doing, Jeremy says he's doing fine. I'm pretty sure I'm that dumb. Well, I don't know how many of y'all are on his Patreon. I was the lady that asked him, I didn't ask him. Jeremy showed me the picture of the bears, or the little video. And I was like, Jeremy, hey, dude, run for your life. What are you doing? Why are you standing there taking video? You run. Those are baby bears. And then the mama bear comes. I'm like, run? What are you doing? Jeremy, this is your black voice talking to you right now, Jeremy. Run. And he's like, nah, they're just walking. Just, what are you, Joe Exotic? Get the hell out of there. What are you doing? He's like, we're hunting. You're hunting? What the heck? What? No, see, I would make a horrible hunter. I would make a horrible hunter. I'd throw the gun at, well, I ain't throwing my gun. I'd throw one of these kids and scream, but then again, if I threw Maggie into the forest, I'm pretty sure she'd become the new person of the forest. So, yeah. What's up, Nick and Tina Colors? What's up, Haley? Mama Babes and Diamond Pants, hi! Mama Babes and Diamond Pants says she's tired of this being in these streets. She gonna stay home and she gonna catch these lives. Maggie was asking about you earlier, Mama Babes and Diamond Pants. She goes, Mama, where's the lady? I'm like, what lady? She goes, the crazy lady. I'm like, the crazy lady? She goes, she got a little dollhouse. I didn't know what the hell she was talking about at first. And a lot of y'all have been sucked into the miniature dollhouses by Crashly. Y'all can blame Crashly for that. Oh, Wolfpack Diamond Paint. What's up, Wolfpack? Oh, yes. Also, thank you, Wolfpack. I am so sorry, and I am very rude. Wolfpack sent me a gift card to Arteza this morning, and I'm sitting there, and I look at the email, and I don't know what I think I was walking the dogs or something, and I'm like, what does that say? Y'all, look, I'm old, okay? I'm like 100 years old at this point. I'm gonna be 101. I'm gonna be like 2 days older than dirt on Sunday. So now, like, at least my brain feels that way. So when I saw it, I was like, did you and Jeremy get together? Literally, y'all, it was the exact same gift card, but had little typing with the name of the gift card on it. I thought it was the same thing. I thought I had opened Jeremy's message again. And I'm like, Stephanie Nelson. Who's Stephanie Nelson? Do I know a Stephanie? I was like, and Mr. Coffee goes, Eli's mom. Oh, Stephanie. Well, why didn't they call her Wolfpack? He's like, because I'm pretty sure, he goes, I'm pretty sure her government isn't Wolfpack. I'm like, yeah, but I call her Wolfpack now, so it's hard for me to remember the real name. Like, my memory, y'all, forgive me. So I'm sitting there, and I'm like, she got me a Zox bracelet, too? And he goes, hon, that says Arteza. I'm like, it says what? I look at it again, I'm like, oh, snap. So thank you, Wolfpack. I didn't get a chance to message you. I told y'all, life has been crazy trying to get these kids ready for school and everything. So I didn't get a chance to message you. So thank you so much for the gift card. I greatly appreciate it. I did get it this morning in my email, and I'm just sitting there, like, for the longest time, just confused. Like, what? Where did everybody just give me the same gift card? Is this the exact same gift card? And he goes, that says Arteza. I'm like, but is it not the exact same gift card? Literally the exact same gift card. I've gotten that exact same gift card 3 times this week. Okay, so I was just like, what? Everybody just agreed on the same gift card. They figured it was safe for my eyesight because it's like an orange and white gift card, and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna do that for Miss Coffee. So I was just a little turned up. So, oh, thank you, Diamond Lady. Uber Pink says, what's a memory? Apparently it's something that helps you do stuff, and like you can do stuff and like react to stuff from the past, like stuff that's already happened. You know it already has already happened to you, and you can think back to it. But sometimes that memory thing's on the fritz and you can't remember nothing. I'm not even joking. I've done this with my own kids. I didn't just do it at Wolfpack. There was a time where we went and took Maggie to the doctor, and they said, what's her real name? Because they knew it wasn't Maggie. And we both looked at each other and go, what the hell is Maggie's real name? Like, at that time, we hadn't been using her real name. We've always called her Maggie. So when they asked us what her real name was, I'm like, well, what the hell did we name her? Mag. And Mr. Coffee's like, Magdalene? I'm like, there it is. Yeah, Magdalene. We're good parents. We remembered our child's name. Woo! The doctor just looked at us like we were insane. We probably looked insane, both sitting there looking like with the look of confusion on our face. Like, what the hell is our child's name? Like, I'm like, I know that one's name. That one's name is Orion. But what's this little one's name? I'm like, forgive me, she's new. She's new here in these streets. So, you know, our memories aren't the best of hers. We're not fully engulfed in this one yet. So she's new. So, you know, don't worry about that one. Pawpaw, look, don't be judging me. I feel the judgment in that emoji, Pawpaw. I don't appreciate it. Okay, when you call your child by one name and then somebody asks you, like they knock you off guard and they go, hey, what's this child's real name? Huh? What? Wait, what do you mean, what's her real name? What's her fake name? Well, you call her Maggie, don't you? Well, yeah. What's her real name? I don't know, why don't you ask her? Now I'm at that point where people ask me what her name is. I'm like, ask her, she'll tell you. She goes, Magdalene. And they're like, oh, she's a sweet little girl. I'm not little. Okay, lightweight. Maggie's all of 47 pounds, soaking wet. So, like, she thinks that she's bigger. Maggie has she has what? Big dog syndrome, where she's a little kid, but she thinks she's bigger than she is. Yeah, that's a thing for little Maggie. Maggie has a big attitude, but she's teeny tiny. And something that small shouldn't have that much attitude, but it does. I hear it in there screaming now. My name is Lorendra, but nobody gets it right. Leandra? Is it Leandra? Stephanie B, look, listen. There are 2 zip codes. My house has a different zip code than my P.O. box, which, oh my God, I gotta pay my P.O. box. But my house has a different zip code than my P.O. box, and I keep wanting to put 17044, which was my zip code back when I lived in Pennsylvania. My P.O. box zip code is different from my house zip code. So now every time I write something, I write my home address, but put my zip code to my P.O. box. And I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. You get the name. You get the name of it. Trixie says, Mo crap, mine is due too. Yeah, I got the notice in the mail. Like, they send you that paper with the red stamp on it. It's like, pay it or you'll never get packages here again. So I'm like, oh, snap, I got to pay that. So yeah, there's that. Oh, y'all, I got to deal with some Karens this week. So for those of you who are new to my channel, I have doggies. I have 2 doggies. They're, at this current time, they are passed out in the middle of the floor over that way because apparently being a dog is hard in these streets. And Killian, I let him be cone free today if he promised to not scratch his face. And he hasn't scratched his face today. It's finally starting to heal back up again. So he might not have to go get any testing or anything, but we think we know what the cause of his allergy was. But I have 2 dogs, and I go to a dog park over across the street. Now, I don't live at that apartment complex, but I use their dog park because their dog park is nicer than the dog park where I live. So for my Patreons know what I'm talking about because the sugar daddy tier and the VIP tier get extra videos. So I do a vlog for them where essentially it's me every day walking to the dog park, going to the mailbox, going to Walmart, literally the only places I go. They used to get randomly, when Minna was here, we would randomly take them to Starbucks. Then I got tired of recording Starbucks. So now, like, they get like extra footage of me doing stuff behind the scenes, like being a normal person. Well, we go to the dog park and there's these ladies there and they're playing with their dogs and they're having a good old time. And I don't live there. So I can't just be like all gangsta, like, oh, hey, look, you're in the dog park. I want to be in the dog park. Get the hell out of the dog park. Couldn't do that. I have so many stories to tell you guys. Just get a snack now if you don't have one. Get yourself something to drink. Stay hydrated in these streets. Cheers. It's going to be a long one tonight, folks. So I get to the dog park, and there's these 2 ladies in the dog park. They have 5 dogs between the 2 of them, and they're running around, jumping and playing with their dogs. They're sitting on the ground in the dog park, which is disgusting because dogs pee all over the place in that dog park, and they're just sitting in it, and they're just having a good old time. So I'm sitting there minding my P's and Q's, and they see me sitting there with my 2 dogs. Now, Killian is very mouthy. So, again, for those of you who are new, Killian Jones is the one you see on the thumbnail with the cone of shame on his head. Don't worry, he's fine. But Killian Jones is my Siberian Husky. Yes, he does, and will talk to you. If he doesn't want or like something, he will talk. If he's cool and calm and collected, he won't say nothing. He'll just kind of look at you all sweet in the face. So yeah, so I'm sitting there for about 25 minutes waiting for these women to get out of the dog park. They see me waiting. They don't care. They're both sitting on their phones at the dog park, laughing and giggling, having a good old time. Like they don't see me and my dogs waiting. Now, to me, that's rude because one, you don't live here, I don't live here, but we can't fight over a place that we don't live. Two, I understand you were here first, but you would have enough common decency to be like, all right, we don't want this poor lady to have to wait with her dogs outside. She also has a small child with her. We're going to let her, get into the dog park. Oh, no, no, no. They sat in there playing with their dogs. Then they start laughing because they see Killian jumping up and wanting to come play. Oh, look at her dog. Her dog is like, y'all, one, I wanted to go real gangster on them, but I had to hold it back because the day we living in, I could get killed for that. So I'm just like, let me calm down right now before I snap somebody's neck. And they're playing with their dogs, and I go, excuse me, do you know how much longer you're gonna be whenever we get out? Okay, bitch. Okay. All right, cool. All right, sweet. So they stay in there another 15 minutes, and then they're playing with their dog. The dog gets super excited, hits the ball with his nose. They have like a little tennis ball. Hits the ball with his nose, and it jumps out of the fence. Do y'all know that lady had the nerve to look at my daughter and go, hey, can you get that ball for us, sweetie? I'm sorry, does she look like a dog? Did you just ask my daughter to get a ball for you? Oh yeah, no, that's not happening. That's a no-go. Maggie just looks at me, she goes, I don't want to touch that. I'm like, you don't have to, don't touch it. Now, there's a few things in this world you don't mess with. You don't mess with my kids. You don't mess with my husband. You can mess with me all day, but you also don't mess with my dogs, okay? There's just a couple of things you just don't mess with. That will flip my script real quick, okay? So I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I know this trick did not just tell my daughter to fetch a ball. And no, I'm not even joking, y'all. She literally used the word fetch. Hey, sweetie, could you fetch that ball for us? Look, chick, you about to get smacked in the face. I advise you to go on about your day. So after I told her no, and she kind of looked at me, she's like, let's go, because we know what happened. She'll just steal the dog park. So they collect their things and they leave the dog park. I get in the dog park, my dog goes to the bathroom, whatever. I'm mad, I'm upset. Patreons have already kind of heard this story, but I didn't go fully into it. 2 days later, the ladies are there again, except for this time it's just the one lady and her dog. Okay, it's just the one lady and her dog, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, it's just the one lady, that's not a big deal, whatever. I'm sitting there for like 2 or 3 minutes. I then see her friend pull up. And I'm like, oh, hell no. I'm not about to sit out here in this dog park waiting for these tricks to be done. I'm like, excuse me, miss. Can I borrow the dog park for like 10 to 15 minutes just to let them go to the bathroom? And then I will leave you alone. I will go away. No. Please, can I get this? No. Her friend gets out of the car. She goes, well, she just wants the dog park for a few minutes. Let's let her have the dog park for a few minutes and we'll just sit in the car and wait for her to be done. Fine. She collects her 2 dogs. She goes out of the dog park. Now, in our dog park, there are 2 gates. There's one here and one here. There's a common area that's a concrete slab for you to introduce your dogs before letting them out into the big play area. She closes the door, but the gate has that little thing that goes down, like the feet, I guess we would call it, the female end, the legs go down. She didn't close that part. She made it look like she closed it by putting the 2 gates together, but she didn't latch it closed. She thought that my dogs would run out of the gate and run off. She was sadly mistaken. For those of you who don't know, my dogs are very well trained. I trained them myself. Thank you, Caesar Milan. So yeah, my dogs are very well trained. My dogs will not leave the dog park unless I'm with them. Unless on the off chance they see a bunny, and then Killian will run off. And I say Killian because it's usually him is the one that run off. Daisy has run off once. Killian has run off about 4 times. To which then the neighbors have to find him outside looking like one of those sad dogs from the ASPCA commercial, and they let him in the house and he comes and sits at the door and whines and cries until I let him back in the house. Anywho, So the lady closes the gate, or makes me think she did. She leaves. She goes to put her 2 dogs in the car. She grabs her ball. She drops a ball. She goes to bend down to get a ball. Her little dog jumps out of the car and back into the dog park. Now, because she didn't close that other gate, when her dog ran in, her dog knew she didn't close that other gate, and he put his nose through. Now, for those of you who don't know, I have another dog named Daisy. Daisy is a 120-pound German Shepherd. Daisy is Maggie's service dog. Maggie, for those of you who don't know, has epilepsy, so Daisy serves as her service dog. Mostly Daisy just lays on top of Maggie at this point because Maggie no longer needs service. But, yeah, so we're sitting there, and the lady's dog comes back into the dog park. Now, Killian, my dogs are overly friendly with other dogs, meaning they will play with the dog until, like, they will play a dog to death, okay? Killian will literally run after the dog until it has no more air in its lungs. So Killian decides to run off with the dog. Daisy sits in front of the gate. She won't pass that threshold onto the concrete. So, oh, I'm sorry, Ilaria. Is it Illyria? Anxiety. I know you're. Oh, Anxiety. I've been trying to get a hold of you. Message me after we're done. I need to talk to you. So, I'm sitting there. I'm sorry. I probably should have said no offense to the people who are actually named Karen that aren't real Karens. My bad. My bad. No offense. So I'm sitting there, and Daisy's sitting in front of the fence. Killian is running around with her dog in the dog park. I'm standing in the middle of the dog park, watching Killian to make sure he doesn't hurt the dog. She gets her other big, giant black dog locked up in her car. She comes back and she's frantic. Oh my God, my dog! I'm like, it's funny you weren't too worried about your dog when you left the gate open. Or at least I should say you weren't worried about my dogs. Oops. That's all she says. Oops. Yeah. I'm going to say that if my dog kills your dog. Oops. That's not funny. I thought it was hilarious. Anywho. Now keep in mind, my dogs are not vicious. They would never hurt another dog unless the dog was trying to hurt me or my children. So her freaking out was just for my entertainment. I knew Killian wasn't hurting her dog. And her dog was literally sitting in the corner peeing on itself, okay? And Killian was doing nothing but running after her dog. Like, her dog would come up, sniff Killian, kind of headbutt him, and then run off, and then Killian would chase him. They were playing chase. It's like Tom and Jerry. Daisy, of course, was standing in front of the gate. She would try to come in, and Daisy would kind of give her a low growl, and she's like, get your dog. I'm like, why? You left the gate open. Close the gate. That's not funny. Again, I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, if you can be ignorant enough to leave the gate open, it's not my fault if your dog decides to come back in here. Now, after a good few minutes, I let her come get her dog, with the warning that the next time I say, can I borrow the dog park, be a decent human being and lock the gate. To which she had some unsavory words to say, but she went on about her business and they left. She ended up actually hitting the back of her friend's car because she was trying to speed off and be all cool. And I'm sure they took care of that, down the road. They were both probably like, whatever. So, let's go all the way to, that happened Friday last week. Let's go to Monday. Monday morning, I get up, I walk the dogs. I walk over to the dog park, no problem. Clean up after my dog. There's a couple of messes in there that hadn't been cleaned up, and I usually will clean up the dog park because I take my dogs there very often. And again, I don't live there, but I do take care of the property just because I like taking my dogs there. I'm sitting there, and I'm walking the dogs. We get to the dog park. They do their business. All right, cool. We go to leave the dog park. I see a cop car come up behind me. Now, I'm not thinking anything of it. It's a cop car. Cops around here are really nice. Usually, they either want one or two things. They want to pet the dogs, or they'll just say hi and keep going. Well, this cop stops and goes, excuse me, miss. And I'm like, yes, officer, can I help you? He goes, were you just in the dog park? I'm like, yes, sir, I was. I usually bring my dogs over here 3 times a day. Is there a problem? He goes, yes, the property managers of this property would like to trespass you off the property. I'm like, I'm sorry, say what? Now, take it. In my head, I'm thinking that the 2 women at the park are messing with me. Now, they weren't at the park that morning, but shortly after I left, when I was walking home, I saw them because I can see the dog park from my house. I saw them pull up. So I thought it was the two ladies messing with me. But the cop goes on to explain to me that the property owner said that my dogs had been aggressive and had attacked another dog. I'm like, my dogs haven't attacked any other dog. What? Your dog attacked a resident's dog. My dog attacked a resident's dog? Resident as in somebody that lives over there? I'm like, no. I'm like, I had an incident on Friday with two ladies and their dog, but not anybody that actually lives in these apartments. And he goes, well, because your dogs are aggressive, now take it. As he's saying, my dogs are aggressive. Daisy, my 120-pound German Shepherd, is rolling around in the grass looking like a derp, okay? Tongue hanging out, rolling on her back, rolling around in the grass. Killian is asleep underneath the bench that I'm standing by. And apparently these are the two dogs that are so aggressive that I couldn't bring my dogs to the dog park anymore. I have officially been trespassed. If I'm found on the property again, I can and will be arrested. Y'all, I was so mad. Some lady comes over and she goes, excuse me, officer. This lady doesn't do anything wrong. Like, I don't live here, but I'm here all the time. She sees me. I'm sure she sees me walking, and I'm like sitting there like, yeah, I see you walking a lot. And she goes, but I come over here to exercise. So because I don't live here, I can't come exercise over here. And it's just an older lady just trying to keep up with the, the growing pains of life. And she'll come over and do like some sit-ups and stuff at the playground there, because they have like stuff she does sit-ups and stuff on. And the cop, he leaves from over where I was at and goes and talks to the lady and then goes and gets in his car. Now, I took it as he was done with me because he said he wasn't issuing me a ticket or a citation. He was giving me a warning. Okay, cool. Whatever. I'm like, this is the biggest bunch of monkey piss I've ever heard in my entire life. I go home. I'm in tears. I get Mr. Coffee. I'm like, they trespassed me from the dog park. And he goes, what? Now, at this time, Mr. Coffee was still home from his days off. So he's like, what do you mean they trespassed you? So I explained to him what happened. And like a regular, big baby, I call my dad and tell him what happened. Don't judge me. And then I decide, you know what? No, I'm not going to take this sitting down. I'm not going to let them win. There's no way in hell. No. No. So I decide I need to talk to the property manager, because I had already talked to one of the property managers, and the guy's name was Tim, and he said I was cool to come over. This other chick, I don't know who this other chick claims, and whoever it was, property manager, never showed their face when the cop was around. So I'm like, okay, this seems highly suspect. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's because she's black and they're profiling. No. Let me finish the story. So I'm sitting there, and it took me a couple of days. It took me until Thursday. Thursday, I call 17 to 20 different places trying to find the property manager of this one property. There's no phone number on their building or anything. Finally, I went, okay, let me call the police department for the trespass report. So I called the police department and asked them for the record of the trespassing report. They had no problem giving it to me. They just warned me again to, just make sure I stay off the property. Don't go over there. I'm like, I'm not going over there. And in big bold letters, African American female, aggressive dogs, argumentative. I'm like, I was not argumentative. I'm not even joking you, y'all. It literally had it in big bold letters. African American female, aggressive dogs, argumentative. And I'm like, all I did was ask you questions, which I was asking, who claimed that my dog attacked somebody? My dog's never attacked anybody. Who is the property manager? Can we talk to them? And does this mean I can't bring my kids to the playground over here to play, seeing as how just in the time that he was talking to me, somebody else had brought their kid from across the street to the playground? I was asking him questions so that I understood fully what this meant. He took that as me, and I'm not even joking, y'all. I'm already like half in tears, because the reason I don't take the dogs to the dog park where I live is because every time I do, they get sick. There was a dog last year, I want to say, there was a dog that came to the dog park that had parvo. After that, we almost lost Killian. He almost died. I vowed that I would never take my dogs back to that dog park again. Because no matter what they do and how they clean it up, which they rarely ever clean it up, so there's always dog mess everywhere in there. It's never clean. Even after they gave me the trespass warning, I had to go there to take the dogs. The first time I stepped foot in the dog park, I stepped in dog poop. I was mad, okay? Mad. Furious. Anywho. So I get the trespass report. I'm already angry just seeing the fact that he had to put in big, bold letters that I was an African-American female. And that my dogs were aggressive. And then it had to put argumentative. Because nobody's going to question that. I'm a black chick with 2 huge dogs. They're going to just assume that I'm going to be argumentative. Now, I can be argumentative. I'm Southern. It's in my blood. But I wasn't being argumentative to the cop. I was raised to have respect for the police and all first responders. My dad was a first responder my entire life. I was raised to have respect for those folks. I would never disrespect a cop for any old reason, okay? So, and of course, given the world that we're currently living in, where I could just fart funny and I'll get shot and killed, yet no, it wasn't going down that avenue. So argumentative was a little bit stepping on his, that was pushing it a little bit for me. So I was a little hot about that. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, this Sonya, oh my God. Anyways, I see on the report the property manager's name. Has her name on the report, also has a phone number for her. And I'm like, oh, well, little Missy has a phone number, huh? I'm like, I call the police department back and I asked them, can I call the property manager? And they go, look, you can call her. Why do none of my pins have wax? Where's my rainbow pin? I just had it. There it is. They're like, you can call her, but keep in mind, you cannot go on the property. I got you, son. I heard you the first time. I ain't deaf all the way. Jeez. So I said, okay, because I don't want to call her and her get all scared and be like, oh my God, she's harassing me. So I was like, all right, I can call her. Now, the reason I wanted to call is because it said the property manager was a 28-year-old female. Now look here, listen, I know a lot of people have rich mommy and daddies out there, but I don't see a 28-year-old female property managing anything, okay? They might property manage some Budweisers in the corner somewhere, but they're not property managing a whole complex. So I was like, something seemed a little fishy here. And again, my brain went to the 2 ladies from earlier in the week before messing with me. So I went, all right, I'm going to call them and see what the hell's going on. I call the lady and I get a lady that answers the phone. She goes, hi, this is such and such with this rental property. Can I help you? And I go, hi, my name is such and such, and I would like to talk to you about your rental property over at, and I tell them where the address is and everything and tell them, and she goes, yes, I'm actually the one that trespassed you. Now, virtually in my head, I was slapping this woman in the face because I'm like, how dare you? But I had to hold in that inner gangster because I can't be rude, okay? I'm trying to get something from this person. I can't be rude. And I'm like, may I ask why exactly you trespassed me off the property? To which she tells me, it's because my dog attacked someone. Yeah, okay. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, my dog attacked someone. Who? She goes, there was a resident that has a Dachshund hound. Her dog was attacked by a German Shepherd. So you just picked out on any old German Shepherd? She goes, your German Shepherd was the only one I saw, so I assumed it was yours. So now you're racially profiling my dog? Now take it. 4 of my neighbors have German Shepherds. My German Shepherd is the only one that is her color. The other 3 German Shepherds are the traditional, okay, so for those of you who have never seen my German Shepherd, this is my German Shepherd. Her name is Daisy. She's so vicious, isn't she? Isn't she vicious? She's so vicious. So, that's Daisy. That's the vicious dog. And I'm like, my dogs are not vicious, ma'am. I hate to tell you, but my dog didn't attack anyone. I'm like, when did this occur? And she said that it occurred the day before, blah, 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 at, it was around like 2 o'clock. And I'm like, ma'am, I literally come out to that dog park 10 a.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m. That's it. My dogs get walked 3 times a day. Any extra walks get walked up the street, not down at the dog park. And she goes, well, your German Shepherd is the only one I saw. I'm like, I could literally point out 4 houses that are right in front of my house that have German Shepherds. 2 of which who don't leash their German Shepherds. I'm like, my dog is trained where she can and will be violent. If I tell her to be, she's not going to just run up on another dog. I'm like, plus you said a Dutch hound, right? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, it's just a small dog, right? And she goes, yeah. I'm like, okay. Anybody that knows me knows my dog, Daisy, she's a big dog. She is deathly afraid of little dogs. She hates little dogs. She will run. Have you ever seen a German Shepherd run from a little dog? That's Daisy. I'm like, my dog doesn't even like little dogs. I'm like, did the resident say there was another dog attacking it too? Because if Daisy was attacking it, then Killian Jones would have been attacking it. And she goes, what's a Killian Jones? I'm like, Killian Jones is not a what. He's a who. It's my other dog. If one of my dogs was attacking this poor woman's dog, one, I would not have brought my dogs back to your dog park. I would have offered to pay her vet bills, and I would have had to turn my dog into my complex because they do not play when it comes to aggressive dogs on the premises. I'm like, I wouldn't have decided to just come back to the scene of the crime and be like, I run this piece. And I'm explaining my case to this lady, and she must have heard the words of wisdom, and she goes, okay, I'll make you a deal. What's up, Audra? She goes, can I meet with you today? I'm a stay-at-home mom. I ain't got nothing better to do with my life. Sure, let's go. Where you want to meet at? When you want to meet at? Let's go. And she goes, well, I don't want to meet at your house because I feel that to be inappropriate. I'm like, yeah, because I ain't got no pants on, so you don't want to come here. And she's like, how about if I meet you over by the dog park? All right, bet. What time? You tell me. So she tells me the time. I get the kids ready, and I'm like, be on your best behavior, please. This is for all the marbles. And Maggie's like, we get marbles? Yeah, sure. No, mommy's losing them with every second of the day, okay? Just be nice. And she's like, okay. We go over to meet the lady. Lady gets out of the car, perky blonde with, blonde, like, hair. And I'm just sitting there like, oh, great. You're going to be like a Katie or a Kelly or Courtney. She's like, hi, my name is Courtney. I'm like, Courtney, hi, how are you? God, kill me. So I walk up to her. I kind of like give her like the elbow thing because don't touch my hand. The kids are masked up. I'm masked up. Now, for those folks that, have that whatever vendetta against wearing masks, just keep in mind, Miss Coffee wears a mask. I'm very asthmatic. Yes, I vape, and I'm not making it any better, but that's not your choice. That's my choice, and mind your own damn business. So I'm sitting there, have my mask on. It's 98 degrees outside, okay? The children are running around. Daisy is with Maggie. Maggie's walking Daisy. And the lady goes, so I just wanted to meet your dogs just to make sure they're not vicious or anything. And the resident whose dog was attacked is going to identify your dog from the window. Now take it. There's a bunch of windows. She didn't tell me which window, and I didn't really give a crap because she couldn't identify me. So I was like, okay. So she calls the resident and asks her, is this the dog that attacked her dog? The resident said no. She goes, that's Leisha. That's the lady that cleans up the dog park. And she goes, oh, you know her? She goes, yeah, she's at the dog park all the time. Like, her dogs are there, like, religiously 3 times a day, and she cleans up the dog park. She's the one you have to thank for the fact that the dog park is actually clean. She goes, that is not the German Shepherd that... She's like, I didn't even think that was a German Shepherd. I'm like, it is a German Shepherd, just a... heads up, that is a German Shepherd. She's just a different color. They do come in different colors. White is another color. All black is another color. And then the traditional brown and black. And the lady's like looking at me all funny. I'm like, sorry, I just wanted to add that in there. So the lady goes, okay. And then this is the property manager that's talking to the resident on the phone. She goes, no, that's not that. Her dogs are sweet as pie. I've played with her dogs. I have no problem with her dogs. And I was like, thanks, Lucy. She's like, no problem, Leisha. Sorry if I got you in trouble. I'm like, it's all right. Property manager hangs up the phone and she goes, oh, so you're the lady I've been hearing about cleaning up the dog park. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. I clean up the dog park mostly because I don't know who the property manager is here. But I want them to know that, even though I don't live here, I do take care of this dog park. I've been coming here for 2 years. and I clean up after people who don't clean up after their dogs, and I also clean up after my dog. I also make sure that the gates are functioning and working properly so that nobody's dog escapes the dog parks. I'm like, I literally have been doing this for 2 years. And she goes, why do you do all that? Because I can, and I'm a nice person, and I'm not an evil monster like you apparently think I should be. Rawr! Like, with these nails on, I'm rawr. I might claw you in the face, but yeah, I'm a nice person. I do nice things. Why are you questioning somebody for doing something nice? Like, I've never had this problem before. And she's like, well, thank you. She goes, we do have maintenance, man. I'm like, oh yeah, I know James and Eric come and fix the water pumps. And she goes, you know my maintenance guys? Well, yeah, again, I've been coming here for 2 years. Jose and freaking Javier are the ones that cut your grass. They say hi to me and pet the dogs all the time. She goes, oh, wow. I'm like, yeah, I literally have been coming here for 2 years. I've never caused any problems on your premises at all. I wouldn't do that. I'm like, this is the only safe place for me to not only bring my dogs to play that they won't get sick. It's also somewhere where I can take my kids to play at the playground and keep an eye on them while I'm walking my dogs, because here's the playground, here's the dog park. They're really close, whereas where I live, the playground is here, and then half a block down the street is the dog park. So I can't watch my kids when I'm at the dog park where I live. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm just a nice person. I like doing nice things. And I wanted to know that if you ever met me, since I didn't know who the property manager was, I wanted you guys to know that I'm not trying to be mean, or I'm not trying to trespass and tear up your property or disrespect your property. I was raised better than that. And if my father saw me disrespecting somebody's stuff, even at my age, he would beat my behind. So no, I was brought up with respect, to have respect for people's property and to leave things better than it was when I came in there. And that's what I do. I'm like, I didn't mean you any harm. I'm sorry about the lady's dog getting attacked. Poor little Toby did not deserve that. And she goes, you even know the dog's name? I'm like, yes, again, I've been coming here for 2 years. Ah! Anywho. And she's just like, your dogs don't seem vicious at all. I'm like, they're not. And she goes, can I pet that one? Can y'all guess which one she wanted to pet? Yeah, it was Killian. Shouldn't have did that. So she goes, oh, hi, Killian. You said Killian's his name? I'm like, yep, his name is Killian Jones. We call him Killian. She goes, look at those big blue eyes. Killian then takes it upon himself to jump up on her. Now take it, she's all dressed up in like this romper with this cute little sweater on it. And I know she was sweating like a whore in church because it was 98 degrees outside. He jumps on her and nuzzles his face in her chest, and he's just like, and she's like, oh my God, he's so cute. And he starts gabbing with her. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I would not. I'm sorry. I'm like, this is completely my fault. I should have contacted and had communication with you. I didn't know that, you were, such and such and blah, blah, blah. We went on, like, I recorded the whole thing just in case, so she can't come back and be like, I don't know that lady. No, you got to save my back. No. So after about 10 minutes of her getting Killian loving, she finally said, I am so sorry. It was all my fault. I should have contacted you. I should have come up to up to where you were at and talked to you. The lack of communication was wrong on my part. I do apologize. I'm going to call the police department and have the trespassing citation taken away. You are more than welcome to bring your kids and your dogs back to play at the playground anytime you want to. I'm so sorry. Please accept my apology. And she's like, we're actually getting ready to sell these apartments, and the townhouse is next to them. So another company is going to essentially buy out the company that owns it, and we'll be renting them out. So if we happen to get a new property manager, I'll let you know. I'm like, oh, you're gonna be renting out? And she goes, yeah. What, are you interested? I'm like, I would love to own one, like to get into one of these townhouses. And she goes, okay, so if something happens where we get we get bought out early, I will contact you and let you know when one of the townhouses become available. And I'm like, all right, bet. So apparently, not only did I make a new friend, and I can go back to the dog park again, because we did 3 days of hell going to our dog park, and Killian's nose started breaking out again because of allergies. So not only do I get to go to the dog park, I made a new friend, Killian made a new friend, and sure enough, at 10 o'clock this morning, I'm at the dog park cleaning up the dog park because I haven't been there in 3 days. So I'm cleaning up the dog park. I got my little poop scoop thing. I have a special poop scoop that I bought just for that dog park. I had my poop scoop thing in my bag because I knew I hadn't been there in a couple of days and I was going to need to clean up. I'm cleaning up, putting stuff in the bag, emptying the trash and all this. She comes by and sees me doing all this and she goes, ma'am, you really don't have to do that. I know I don't. It's force of habit. And I'm a clean freak, so this is what I do. Just let me do this. Just say it as payment for letting me use the dog park and the playgrounds. I appreciate it. The kids are looking at the lady, hi, and she's like, oh my God, they're so cute. Hi guys. And Maggie goes, are we okay to play over here? And the lady goes, yes, honey, you can play anytime you want to. She goes, anytime? So like at 1 a.m. And she goes, well, I think you should probably be in bed by that time. She goes, no, I'll sleep later. And the lady's like, oh, okay. And then, of course, she comes up to the gate and she's talking to me. And here comes Killian. Killian comes up to the gate. She's like, oh, hi, Killian. He's just sitting there talking to her. And I'm just like, don't ever let Killian know you think he's cute. I'm telling you right now, like, don't do it. Don't do it. So, yeah, so that is the week. That's how my week has been. So I have a little bit of hair left. I'll be okay. I'll be okay. But it's been a hell of a week, okay? And then this afternoon, Mr. Coffee was asking me to do something, and I'm lazy, okay? I jumped. I'm on the first floor of my apartment. So whenever I need to go grab stuff, especially if he comes home to bring me something, he brought me home my pills because I needed my refill. He went and got my refill for me on his way to physical therapy. And, which I'll tell y'all about his back here in a few minutes. But he goes and grabs my pills on his way to physical therapy. And he brings them home and he goes, hey, come get your pills. And I'm like, all right, I'll be out. He's sitting there waiting for me to come out. I go, you know what? I'm just going to climb over the banister because he's literally right there on the edge of the street. So I'm like, I'm just going to go out there. Yo, why did I go to climb over the banister? Now, remember, Miss Coffee is 6'1", okay? So I'm a tall drink of water. I put my leg over the rail. I go to put my other leg over the rail. Why did Killian jump up and push me off? And I fell face first into the pile of rocks over here. And then I looked back at him and he's just sitting there with his mouth wide open looking like he's smiling. So if any one of y'all would like to, for 20 cents a day, you too could have a dog like Killian or Killian himself because I'm about to murder this dog. Meanwhile, Mr. Coffee is laughing at me as I have fallen and cannot get up. And all Killian has to say for himself is, So yeah, it's been that kind of a week. It's been that kind of a week. Killian Jones is a hot mess. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay. Life is going good. I'm okay. So I told you guys that Mr. Coffee had a doctor's appointment this week. He went to go see the neurosurgeon about his back surgery. So here's what he found out. 1, he's doing really good in school, for those wondering how he's doing in school. For 2, he, at this time, does not have to have back surgery because the insurance will not let him just go have back surgery. He has to go through a phase of different options before back surgery. So he was already on the pain meds, which does nothing for him now because his body has gotten, that's one thing with this hypoglycemia, I think. His body gets used to pills really fast. His body is now getting used to the pills. So he now has to start physical therapy. He has to do physical therapy for, I think he said 6 to 8 weeks. And then after the 6 to 8 weeks, if he's still having issues, if it's still really bad, that's when they're going to take and have surgery as an option. But he has to wait 6 to 8 weeks after physical therapy to see if physical therapy helps with his back. He goes, what kind of exercises are they going to have me doing? I'm like, look, listen, I remember when Pawpaw had his knee surgery and he had to go to physical therapy. 1, I don't think Pawpaw was a fan. 2, my mom sends me a picture of my dad standing with his face into a wall because when you have knee surgery, they make you climb those little pimp stairs, as I call them. It's like pat, pat, pat. Little pat, pat, pat. Like a step stool. Pat, pat, pat. So they made him climb the stairs and he was standing with his, like, I guess his nose was touching the wall or something. And my mom goes, nobody puts Pawpaw in the corner. Nobody. And I'm like, you mad wrong for taking that picture like that. But then when my mom had her knee surgery, I was like, make sure you get a good picture of her trying to walk those pimp stairs. He goes, no, I'm not going to do that to her. I'm not. I'm like, stop having so much dang respect for my mama and take an embarrassing picture, man. So he has, I don't know what kind of back exercises he's going to do, but he's going to have some back exercises to be doing. And they're going to see if that's going to help with his back. I don't know if it's going to help, but he's ornery as all get out. Like, y'all remember that movie, Grumpier Old Men? Mr. Coffee is the grumpy old man. So, yeah. Like, we're turning into those old people now. Which I can't even say old. We're turning into those. We don't watch Jeopardy or anything. Like, we haven't gotten there yet. But, y'all, why did we watch all 4 days of the political convention? Look, y'all, I have never been into politics a day in my life. Never. Okay? Never been into politics. Why this year I decided to get into politics and I'm all political and stuff. Me and him having political debates and discussions, and we're watching the Democratic convention, and we're like, oh, I can't wait for the Republican convention. And we're just having all kinds of like intellectual conversations over here. And I'm like, this is the type of person I have become. This is who I am. I'm crafting with my glasses on, watching the news, talk about politics, talking politics to my husband. This is where I've gone. Susan, you've watched every minute too. I'm not even joking. Right now, CNN is on my TV right now. Literally, CNN is on my TV right now. I just have it muted. Daisy apparently got tired of it. She fell asleep. But, hi, and Angel's mom. Hi, Noah. It's kind of scary. Acupuncture. Who's that? Acupuncture. What's up, Mitzi? Mitzi. Okay, Mitzi. I don't know how long you stay up, Mitzi, so you might have to look tomorrow. But I made a thing, and I was practicing making it, but then I got it down, and I'm like, oh, wait till Mitzi sees this. If y'all don't know who Mitzi is Does It Come in Rainbow on Instagram. Love her, because we share a love of rainbow. So I made a rainbow thing, and I think she's gonna love it. So you'll have to look out for that on Instagram. Deborah says, everybody has a new normal now. Time to change. I don't like change. I don't do change well. What's up, Papa? Hi, all. Popping in on lunch from work to say hi. Hey, what's up, Melissa B. Crafts? I had back surgery in 2015. How was it? It must not have been too bad, because okay, y'all, if y'all have not checked out Melissa B. Crafts, in the back of Melissa B. Craft went live yesterday. I think, yeah. Matter of fact, Melissa B. Craft, when I had to leave yesterday early from your live, I was meeting the lady about the dogs. So in her live, when people go live and they show their face, one, they're brave, because I'm not one to show my face. Not that there's anything wrong with it, besides the fact that I feel like I look like the Loch Ness Monster when I go live. Like right now, my hair is all over the place. Y'all don't know. Y'all just see these hands, okay? So, yeah. In Melissa's kitchen, I noticed she has something that I've always wanted. Like, she has goals in her kitchen right now. She has pots, and she's probably looking back at her pots like, what's up with the pots? Because to her, it's not a big deal. They're just chilling there. To me, there are pots hanging from a thing on the ceiling, and she can just, like, unhook them and use them and then put them back up there. I've always wanted one of those. One day, I will have one of those in my house. But until then, Melissa B. Crafts is living my life goals. And if you have back surgery, can you reach the pots? Asking for myself. I always notice the stupidest stuff in the back of people's lives whenever they go live. So, like, especially if they go live and they show their face and you can see like something in the back of their house. Like if I were to show my face right now, one, it'd be like the Medusa effect. Some of y'all would turn to stone with the way my hair is looking right now. I don't care. Don't judge me. Y'all lucky I put a bra on for this. Y'all can't even see me. I put a bra on, so y'all should be happy about that part. But you would literally be looking at the wall, okay? But in other people's houses, when they have actual like space and house, and you see like this whole wide area, I'm looking at everything but the person, and I'm like, I clicked on her live, and I wasn't gonna say nothing because I knew I had to leave. But then I saw the pots and pans hanging from the ceiling, and I was just like fascinated by it. It was like a shiny new toy for a child, and they're just like that Christmas feeling where you get all warm and fuzzy on the inside. And all I could say to myself was, life goals. So yeah, but she had a good live. Y'all should go check her out. I'm just go check her out. So there was that. Millie, you're guilty of it too. I'm not even joking. Because I like to see how everybody else be living. Like, I live in a small apartment. I can stand in my kitchen and see every room in my house, okay? It's a small apartment. But when other people show their houses and they have, like, pots and pans, and I'm thinking to myself, how could you ever be depressed? There are pots hanging from your ceiling. Like, that's the stupid stuff that runs through my mind. Like, because I have to keep myself in such a positive state 90% of the time, or I will fall into a deep, dark hole of depression that I could never get myself out of. I literally get super excited over the stupidest things. And to her, she's probably over there dying laughing, looking at these pots going, they're just pots. But to me, someone who doesn't have pots hanging from the ceiling, that's my life goal right now. My life goal is to have that. And like Pawpaw's house has like his dirty dishes get spotlights, and so like you go into his kitchen and has like they have their own little spotlights, like they get their 5 minutes of fame. I don't get that in my own house. I'm Miss Coffee, and they treat me like I'm just a second-class citizen. I don't appreciate it. And I'm like, half the time I look at the kids when they do something wrong, I'm like, do you know who I am? I am Miss Coffee. And they're like, okay, Mom. Don't call me Mom. You call me Miss Coffee. Yeah, okay, Mom. You know what? I get no respect. These kids hate me. And Maggie goes, I love you, Mommy. I'll call you Miss Coffee. But then she'll go, who's Mr. Coffee? I don't know, Orion. You can't marry your brother, Mommy. I'm like, why you say that? She goes, because Daddy says that this is in Alabama, so if I can't marry Orion, you can't marry Orion either. And I'm like, ain't nobody trying to marry Orion right now. What is wrong with you? Oh, thank you, Sharon. I greatly appreciate it. I agree, Miss Coffee. I am in a small house, although I have a pretty big kitchen. I appreciate and love all the stuff I have. I love the fact that I have, like, what I do have. Killian, stop scratching. Yeah, you go hide in your crate. What? You'll come here? Daisy will come here. Doggy Snoot? What's wrong, Daisy? Okay, don't. Daisy just knocked my pen off the table. Jesus, Daisy, can I have my stuff? So, okay, so there's the doggies. There's angry Killian. He's mad. Hi, Killian Jones. Hi, Pupperdo. Pup. We gotta put your medicine on your face. Put the medicine on your face. Yes, we do, Pup. I don't have any. It's not. They think this rainbow pin is food. Every time I have this rainbow pin, they think it's food. It's not food, I promise. Daisy. Hi, ink, lead, paper, and thread. Daisy, it's not food. No. Don't come over here jumping on me. No, ma'am. You go sit. I'm telling you, that's not food. Y'all, I can't have nothing in this house. Oh, for those of y'all who saw my Instagram today, so get this. So I was playing. Anybody ever play hide and go seek with their kids, but the kids never come to find them and they end up taking a nap? That's what happened to me today. Okay? I didn't think that was a real thing. I thought that was saying parents just said just to say that they were taking a nap. No, that happened to me today. Okay, so since he's finally sitting still. Okay, so for those of you who are new, this is Killian Jones. That is Daisy. Of course, she's all up in the way. Hi, Daisy. There's Killian. And you see his little nose is all scratched up. He has to go get it checked out by the vet again. His allergies acted up. Good night, Wolfpack. Thank you so much for hanging out. And again, thank you for the gift card. I'm so sorry I'm rude and I didn't get a chance to message you back, but thank you so much. I'm hoping after this week that life will slow down enough for me to start going back into lives again, because I've been vacant on YouTube, y'all. I have been vacant. okay? Like Motel 8, just all vacancies. I miss you guys, and I promise I will get back into the swing of things. Just get these kids ready for school, trying to get them in bed at good times, trying to get myself into bed at a good time, trying to get used to having a schedule again. It's about to get hard in these streets. See, my parents didn't tell me the struggles of parenthood, that you, even though your kids go to school, you have to wake up to take them to school. But then again, when I was little, they would have my oldest brothers wake us up and get us ready because they were probably already at work, I think. So, yeah. Oh, thank you, Diamond Paint and Technicolor. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all all kind of cattywampus over there, ain't you? What up, Jeremy? Any good thing I can use for my dog's joints besides Casaquin? I have no clue. No clue what that is. Rudy says, my dog is laying on the floor waiting for me to go to bed when it's time so he can follow. Yeah, they follow me to bed, but they only, like, Killian will follow Mr. Coffee. Daisy follows me, and then she goes and lays in the middle of my bathroom so that in the middle of the night I trip over here and smash my face on the wall. Every night, y'all. Every freaking night, never fails. I try to be careful, but when you're half asleep, the last thing you're thinking about is there being a gigantic dog laying on your floor like a carpet. And then you go in there to go to the bathroom and you almost pee yourself because you trip over a dog and you don't realize what it is. Half the time when I'm asleep, I don't even know that I have dogs, okay? I'm asleep. So when I go to the bathroom, I'm not expecting to step on something that's warm and fuzzy and then have it, like, push me out the way. Like, she will literally, like, if you step on Daisy, she will hoof you out of the way. Does Daisy sleep with Maggie? No. Daisy sleeps in my room. Daisy hasn't slept with Maggie in probably the last, I don't know, like 6-7 months. Now, if Maggie isn't feeling well, then yes, she will sleep in Maggie's room. Not because we tell her to, because she will go in and sleep in Maggie's room. But for the most part, if Maggie's fine and she's just a normal Maggie, yeah, Daisy will sleep in my room. And I think that also is partly because of the fact that the one day we caught Maggie trying to put hair stuff on Daisy. Like, she had given her bows on her ears and was trying to give her, like, some of my, like, I have chapstick. She's trying to put chapstick on the dog's lips. And I hear her in there fussing, and I had no clue what she was talking about. So I go in there because Maggie being quiet, that means something's wrong. Like, I can hear her now in her brother's room playing. But if Maggie's fussing, something is wrong. So I'm sitting there minding my P's and Q's, and I go, okay, I hear her going, stay still. No, stay still. And I'm like, what the hell is she doing? Now, I'm thinking she's doing something to Orion, because she's constantly locking her brother in a crate or under a bed or something. She's constantly doing something to that poor child. Even when Minna was here, she kept locking or trying to put Minna in the dog crate. So I go check on Maggie to see what Maggie's doing. Maggie is trying to put my chapstick out of my purse on the dog. Talking about, Mommy, isn't she pretty? Look, oh my God. So for those of y'all who don't know, along with being a tall drink of water, Miss Coffee has lips like a baboon ass, okay? They're huge, okay? These are butt cheeks on my face, okay? I don't wear red lipstick. That's not a thing. But I have to buy chapstick by the case because in the summertime, the struggle is real, okay? You ever try to lick lips like this? No, that is not a thing. I don't have enough saliva in my mouth to lick these lips, to have them moisturized. It's not a thing. So I literally buy chapstick by the case twice a year. Y'all, why is she taking one of my new chapsticks and putting it on Daisy's mouth going, she's so pretty, but Mommy, she won't stay still and she won't stop licking it. Girl, somebody come get her. Like, for real. Somebody just... Yo, Maggie makes me want to think bad thoughts, okay? Like, you ever... I mean, I can't with her. And then Orion, I'm sitting here the other day, And you ever have your kids say something to you and you look at your spouse and you're like, should I fight them now? Like, do I need to fight them? Orion used a big word yesterday. I don't even know what the word was. I was showing him something and he used like a big adult word. And I'm like, what does that mean? He tells me what it means. And then he's like, oh, Mom, you don't know anything. He walks off. I look at Mr. Coffee. I'm like, should I fight him now? I think it's to the death. Did you just, what? I'm like, Maggie, get him. The sad part is, okay, Orion took 2 years and is a yellow belt in judo. But the moment his sister starts beating up on him, he is the gay guy down the street. No offense to the gay guys, okay? But Orion is like, and when I say that, I mean, you ever watched a movie and they pull their earrings out and then you see the gay guy in the movie start doing this thing where his arms are going, like he's flailing his arms around trying to hit the guy like a windmill? That's what Orion does. Orion, why did I pay for all that judo? If you're just going to do the windmill, I could have taught you the windmill. Come on. Yo, I feel cheated. I feel like I feel like I should fight him. I don't know what to do with these kids now. And now they're like, oh, by the way, homeschool starting. Y'all, somebody help me. Prayers and coffee. Rudy says, Maggie reminds me of my youngest, except for mine's is a boy. Jeez, oh, no. I don't know if I can handle Maggie if she was a boy. Orion's enough, because Orion's now, he's in 4th grade. You would think he's in like 8th or 9th grade with the way he talks. And I'm just like, half the time I'm like, I have to pretend like I know what he's talking about because I have no clue what the hell he'd be talking about. No clue. What's up, Lisa Diamond Painting? How's it going? Olivia, you think he respects his sister? If that's what you want to believe. I guess. Because he did the same thing to Minna. I'm like, I really hope that you, in real life, if somebody was actually attacking you, you wouldn't pull out the windmill and start attacking people. He goes, if it's effective, why not? What's up, Miss Soft Brown Crafts? How's it going? Trivia says, my sister is catching the blues with the kids schooling from home. Yeah, it can get depressing. So check on your friends and family if you know they have small, especially if they have small children that are homeschooling. Y'all, I'm telling y'all pray for us. Where it makes for great content, it does not make for great mental stability. I'm telling you this right now. So if you have a friend or you know someone who has been affected and has to teach their children from home, just message them every once in a while, see how they're doing, okay? Just be like, how are you today? You're doing a good job. Keep up the good work. Drink, like if you drink, take a shot for them. Like somebody take a shot for Miss Coffee. I don't know if Abra's in here. I'm sure she will. But somebody take a shot for Miss Coffee because I'm going to need about 75 of those shots because good God, I can't. And just thinking, all I can think of is if y'all remember last year, if you were here, when right when I first started homeschooling, the little kid Brayden. We've only been here 2 years, but Brayden's been in Maggie's class both those years. Y'all, please pray that this little boy's not in Maggie's class this year, please. I don't know if I can handle his mom this year, y'all. I have grown as a parent. I suck at teaching, okay? Suck at teaching. Suck at it. Y'all will find this out tomorrow, because I think, okay, y'all tell me what y'all want to see tomorrow. So y'all have 2 options. You have Darn Good Yarn Box or Cricut Craft. Darn Good Yarn Box or Cricut Craft. Thank you, Brooke. You gonna take a sip of your wine for me? I appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Melissa. Y'all take that. Y'all take that for me. I love how all y'all want to. Okay, how many of y'all got the Cricut and don't be touching it? Because I swear, every person I talked to yesterday, I was just like, listen, why do you want to know what Cricut I have? Are you not using yours? Now I just got, well, okay, I didn't just get. I have the Maker. It hasn't been out of the box. I don't have any room to take it out of the box. And for right now, I want to get myself adjusted to the Air 2. before I get onto the maker. Because once I get onto the maker and I have to go start buying wood, because that's essentially all I bought it for, then it's going to go down, okay? But until then, it will stay in the box in my room, which is another reason why I wanted the Joy, because then I'd have all 3 of them. But I didn't think you guys would be interested in the Cricut crafts. But then I started making the canvases, and a lot more people started becoming interested in the Cricut crafts. And I've been hearing so many stories of people being like, oh, well, I have it, but I don't use it. Why are you not using this thing? It's amazing. I've made pop-up cards. I've made thank you cards. I have made canvases. I've made shirts. I made a tote bag for tomorrow's video, since apparently y'all want to see Cricut crafts. Tomorrow's video, I will be putting up Cricut crafts. I'm going to try to finish editing it and getting it up for my Patreons. Small plug, if you didn't know, I do have a Patreon. It is always listed down in the description box of my videos. At the end of the month for the VIP tier, I go live. So if you're on the VIP tier of Patreon, we have live this week on the 26th. But it is like a monthly subscription thing for those of you who don't know. You join, you stay as long as you want. I don't care. Jump around between the tiers. I don't care. But my Patreons get ad-free videos before everybody else. The only videos that they do not get that are ad-free are sneak peeks of any kind from any company. So if a company sends me something, like if I do a collaboration with DIY Moonshop, or if I do a sneak peek with Diamond Art Club, they don't get those videos before everybody else. But all other videos, I have usually my Patreon see it first, which is probably why a lot of people don't get a chance to comment first on my videos, because my Patreons comment on them first, and then by the time I post them, there's already like 10 comments on there, and they're like, oh, people already commented. So if you ever wonder how come I'll just release a video and there's always already a bunch of comments, it's because that video was already up for at least a couple of hours before everybody else got to see it. They just get to see the videos ad-free. So like, so I would essentially say Monday through Thursday, they get ad-free videos. Friday, they don't. And then, well, I guess it'd be Saturday, and then Monday through Thursday, they get ad-free videos. And then I will release them to everybody else to see later in the day. So apparently I'm going to be putting up the Cricut Crafts one. So I'll be putting that up after I'm done now, because I have to upload it to YouTube. But I will do the Cricut craft. If you guys really like the Cricut and want me to show you some of the things I'm learning to teach myself on the Cricut, do keep in mind, I am very new to my Cricut. I've only had it a month. I can only make a couple of things, but I will be happy to show you how to do the couple of things. I do know how to do like layering for t-shirts and making like cool stickers and the canvases that I've been making, because even the people in the Cricut groups on Facebook are like, how do you do that? Seriously? I asked for days asking people, could I make those canvases like I've been doing? And everybody's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Or, or I didn't get an answer at all. So I just started making them. And now there's like 20 of them in my house. And my husband's just like, are you going to sell these? I'm like, I hadn't planned on it. Are you going to give them away? No. He goes, what are you going to do with them? I don't know. I have separation anxiety, okay? I was abandoned as a child. Not by my daddy, but my mama. So I got mama issues. Most females have daddy issues, but I got mama issues. I got separation anxiety, okay? I don't like to part with things. But I have to thank Jeremy for this, because he was the reason I thought of it. Now, last year for Jeremy's birthday, because Jeremy's birthday just passed, like, I think on the 5th. Jeremy's birthday, I wanted to do something special for Jeremy for his birthday. Jeremy has been a huge supporter of my channel and my Patreon since day one, okay? And I wanted to do something special for Jeremy's birthday, but I was still in the practicing phase of what I was doing. So I hadn't had a chance to actually learn it yet, but I finally found the perfect image. And now that I know how to do the canvas thing, I'm going to be making Jeremy a canvas. Now, I'm not going to show it. He will be the only one to show it. And he will also be the only one to ever get that image from me, because I found it especially for him, because it just yells his name. I've already showed like one with a horse and like some horsies playing and a deer and some wolves and everything. Those aren't the ones. Those are ones I just made for practice. Eventually, I'll probably get those Patreons. But there was one design that I found, and I'm like, I will never tell anybody where I found it. You'll have to find it for yourself. but I want to make this for Jeremy. So if you want to know what that is, give it until next week. I guess you should get it because I'm going to put it out in the mail Monday. So he should probably get it like Thursday or Friday or something next week. So whenever Jeremy does fan mail, look out for his fan mail. You'll see it there for the first time. But eventually, there's a couple of people I'll probably be sending those out to. But with my Patreons, the reason I essentially got my Cricut was to make gifts for my Patreons, to give them something physical to hold on to that says, hey, look, I'm part of Miss Coffee's Patreon. If nothing else, at least something a little like a sticker or something. So I didn't like the sticker idea because I'm like, everybody does stickers. So I thought, oh, t-shirts and cups. Cool, I got that. So I have to go through my Patreon. I have a lot of work ahead of me, y'all. I have to go through my Patreon, see who's been there for the, the time allotted for those prizes, and then get their address and mail them out stuff. So I will be doing that for my Patreons coming up starting next month. So I'm going to be looking at Patreon on the 1st of September. And, oh, hey, honey. Mr. Coffee came home. Oh, it's past 10:30. That's why. Maggie, are you going to come say hi to the peoples?
Yeah, I suppose we were supposed to work till 11 and then every night since.
You going to say hi?
Hi. I was hoping you were still there.
Yeah. You know me, I get to run in my mouth and I can't stop. For those of y'all who are new, this is usually my co-host. We call him Mr. Coffee. Say hi, Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee.
Mr. Coffee says hi. Little didgeridoo action for you. Why are you so giggly?
Letty, I miss you.
He walks in the door and makes everyone stay. What's up, Pippa?
It makes everyone stay?
Day.
Oh. And everyone can stay, too.
Yeah, Tariva, he started the 11-hour days yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday was his first day back, so yesterday would have been... What?
Oh, that weekend thing, Brent, that didn't last long. Morning crew's coming in at 4. We go in at 8.
You work 8 to 8?
No, I'm only doing 10 hours a week.
Oh, you're only... Oh, what?
No.
Okay.
So stupid.
So you go 8 in the morning, and then you work for 10 hours.
Yeah, so wait till 6.
Okay. Y'all, I don't know what's wrong with his schedule. It's flicked. I don't.
Usually come Monday.
What's up, Nancy?
And I'm going to tell Chris that, hey, I made...
Can you ask him for Sunday off?
I'm basically going to tell him I made prior commitments, this and that, when things were slowed down. This is kind of really screwing up, like, all this and that, and, school, and I can't go back again after this. This is my second time. If I fail, if anything screws up.
Well, no, I was going to see if you could take off Sunday because, it's your wife's birthday, and,
Oh, you mean this Sunday?
Yes.
That's fine with me. I'll just my back's jacked up. I don't care.
Hi, Katie. Hi, Kitty. Packing the minivan, mini vacation. I thought you said you were packing the minivan. I was like, where are we going? I say, somebody taking me on a mini vacation? Yes.
I had that fuel cap 5 seconds.
Did it come off?
Gas station. Went to take it off to fill up. It was in there pretty damn good. Got it off. Fell. Dinged it up. It's just a rule.
What's up, Abed? Nice. Didgeridoo is an Australian instrument. I love the didgeridoo. It's awesome. I could listen to Mr. Coffee play it all day. Believe me, if he could play it all day, he probably would. But he don't got enough air.
One of these days, I'll have to actually figure out how the breathing works so I can legitimately play it.
That too.
One of these days.
Yes, Maggie.
Owen's crying because he's probably died, but I told him, do you want to put on my tablet?
Oh, that was very nice of you.
But he didn't say anything.
Well, that's okay. You were at least nice enough to offer your tablet, and that was very nice of you.
And the Xbox, too.
And the Xbox, too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm cold.
You're cold.
Yeah.
It's hot in here. not super cold.
Yeah. Daisy. Daisy.
What, Cerebo? You laugh at me saying inflicted?
Daisy.
The Uncrafty Crafter said, Mr. Coffee better be making you some muffins for your birthday. Oh my God. I would love muffins instead of a birthday cake. I don't like cake anyways, unless it's like pound cake. But I would love muffins for my birthday.
Mama.
Cats on both legs.
Mama, what's that?
That's your dad.
What's that?
Crunch and Munch?
Yeah.
Minute for what? Not even. Like 45 seconds? Yeah, blueberry ones. Oh, banana muffins. I love banana muffins. Oh, Therese. You, ma'am. Look, listen. I did a thing, and I hope you don't get offended, but I did a thing, and I want to send you something. So after chat, if you wouldn't mind, I have to still make it, but I figured out how to do it. So I'm going to show it to you. Please don't be offended that I did this. I'm sorry, I love you, but I had to do it because I wanted to try it out. So, yeah. But, yeah, message me your address after chat so that I can send you something. I've never had zucchini muffins.
Mama.
Melody says, hi, Maggie. Can you say hi to Melody?
Hi, Melody.
Melody. Would Maggie make muffins with Mr. Coffee for her birthday? Yes, Maggie usually does like to bake with Mr. Coffee whenever he's baking anything. Mostly because that means she gets to lick the stick or the bowl or whatever.
Mama, can I eat that one?
Can you eat my Crunch and Munch?
Yeah.
Fine, tiny human. You already take everything else from me. Can't have nothing. Finish working on your patty pie muffin. They don't have patty pie muffins, but what they do. Hey, what's in it? What's in that bag right there? What they do have is mini. They have mini patty pies. What you got in the bag over here, Mr. Coffee? Hey, let me see the bag, Mr. Coffee.
Okay.
Mr. Coffee has a bag. Just don't send Miss Coffee muffins and yes, please don't send muffins in the mail. I don't want the bag. I want what's in the bag. Let me see. Come here. Killian smells food.
Obviously didn't get to wrap it, but
You don't need to wrap it. That's a waste of paper. It's my birthday weekend, y'all. Yes!
Birthday!
No, mommy's birthday's on Sunday, honey. Yay!
How do you smell food?
Stop being nosy. No! Okay, so if you don't know what this is, it's heavy. It is the Cricut Joy. It's the Cricut. It's the little Cricut that I asked for my birthday. So, yay, we're going to do lots of Cricut crafts on the channel, y'all. So I guess we're going to be going between the Cricut and diamond painting, I guess. Yay! But with that said, I think I got to go. We've been on here for a little bit now, and you can't use it till Sunday. Oh, come on! Oh, hi Beth, how's your arm? Hey Tia, did you get your shirt yet? Joy does come in a box, and it's little and fierce. This thing's heavier than I thought it was. Y'all want to look at it? Y'all want to look at it with me? Of course you do. Even if you don't, you're going to anyway. We're gonna do unboxing. Bah, 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 bah. Maggie, can you come say hi to good old boy?
Little boy.
He's one of mommy's friends. Okay. Say hi, good old boy.
Hi, little boy.
Not little boy, good old boy.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, thank you, Shez.
Killian.
That is not Killian. That's a corgi with a fluffy butt. Can you say hi to Tia? Can you say hi, Miss Tia?
Hi.
She's still fascinated at the fact that it copies what she does. Let's get into this. Let's see what comes in it.
Can I watch?
Can you watch?
Yeah.
Yeah? She sat on my little trash can. Okay. Oh, it's taped on the sides.
Daddy! You give mommy a present? Why you didn't tell her?
Maggie knows how this goes. You don't get mama stuff and not tell her. She don't like surprises. Holy moly.
Mama!
Put it back.
There's a pen.
Penny!
Holy charger. Jeez.
Daddy! How many chargers? 2?
Alright, so that's what comes in the box, and it's like in plastic, and it has like these little leggies.
Mommy, I figured it out.
Did
that
you?
charger goes to there.
It has little boxes. Oh my god, you guys look at the little cutting mat. It comes
Good job, Daddy.
It comes with a little cutting mat. It's some tester vinyl. That's so cool. Yo, that little mat's so cute.
Now you can cut it. Now you can make this with that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
You got the little vinyl and all your warranty stuff.
Mama.
And a pen, because for those of y'all who don't know, the Cricut can write things. So it comes with a pen, which I do have a pen. I have a couple of pen sets actually from the Cricut.
Mama, can I have that?
Can you have what? This?
Yeah.
No. You can have the box. No, you can't. I need the box just in case.
Can't.
What?
Probably would have thought about taking off Sunday with this. Or no, Sunday doesn't matter with my outfit.
Mommy, tomorrow.
And I got black and I got red.
Mama,
Yes, Maggie.
tomorrow, what's my teacher name?
I have to check my email because I have not been emailed what your teacher's name is yet. I only was emailed what Orion's teacher was. So your teachers will probably get a hold of me soon.
Well, I'm not good at reading.
Thank you, and Angel's mom.
Hey,
Send her snow. She loves it. No, don't send me snow. Please,
snow.
please don't send snow.
Give me snow.
You want to see a grown woman cry? Send me snow.
Mama?
So, okay, apparently this is the Cricut Joy. So now when I do videos, more than likely, if it's a small design, I will probably use the Joy because, of course, you guys can see that better than you can like my big one, which you'll find out tomorrow. Again, I will make sure to put up the Cricut Joy video, or the Cricut video tomorrow for you guys. I'm going to be trying out vinyl that was sent to me for review. Y'all, this little mat is so cute.
Hey.
Kitty says, I sent you ice cream. Yeah, no snow.
Snow.
No snow. So for those of
Give
y'all,
me snow.
for those of y'all who don't know why it's so cute, is because if you don't have a Cricut,
Mama, I figured out you got green.
this is the regular size mat. That's the little one. So there is a huge size difference. And look, it's so little. I can make all the little things. So this is for like making like little designs, like the stuff that goes on cups or little trays, the cup cozies. Instead of having to make and use up all that vinyl for that one little cup cozy, I can now use this to do it. And like the thank you cards that I'm going to be trying to send out, I have to figure out how to make them that aren't pop-up.
I can help you, Mama.
Will you help me?
Yeah.
You're so
Yeah,
nice.
the mat I saw, it's for cards, so you like slide it in and I guess close it. It folds open, you put the card in, I guess it closes on the back end of the card and then folds over and then it just cuts up the front of it.
Oh, okay.
Mama, I put my leg on this.
So yeah, so you can take the blade out of this one.
Bye-bye, Mama. I'm going to play Arsenal.
You're gonna go play Arsenal?
My leg. I have my leg on that metal thing.
There's a little blade in there. So yeah, so that is what the Cricut Joy is. It is just a miniature version of the Cricut. So for those folks, okay, so if you don't have a Cricut, but you're kind of curious about it, here's what you do. Here's an inexpensive way to test out the Cricut. You get yourself one of these, okay? This, like I said, it cuts off small projects. So you can do like cups, cozies, face mask, anything that has like little designs on it, you can cut them out. And get one of these, test it out. If you decide you like it, then go get yourself if you want to do like wood projects, you would want to go get the Maker. If you're not looking to do any kind of wood projects, I would suggest the Explorer Air 2. And you can usually find them used. If you don't mind finding them used, they go on eBay. Macari has them, which is another like eBay kind of like site. So yeah, but I'm gonna I'm gonna try to do at least 1 or 2 videos a week, if that's okay with you guys, on the Cricut, showing you some of the stuff that I make to see how you guys like it. If you guys do like it, we'll continue to do Cricut crafts. If not, I will be continuing to do them alone in these streets, okay? Because I'm gonna be doing them anyways. It's up to you if you want to see them. If you don't want to see them, then I won't do them. So, but with that said, folks, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Mr. Coffee.
I want to do that thing with you.
You're gonna do the thing with me?
Yeah.
So if you're new to the channel and have not yet subscribed, what are you doing with your life right now? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell to be notified anytime I randomly decide to put up a video. And believe me, it's random. With that said, folks, thank you all for joining me. Thank you to everybody who came out. Thank you to my Patreons. Thank you to all the mods in the group keeping us safe during chat. But with that said, we must now bid you adieu. But not before reminding you. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Keep your 6 feet. And always try. Be kind. I was trying to see if she know how to do it by herself. Be kind. Be courteous. Be cool. She's so giggly. All right. I hope you guys have a happy and safe weekend. Stay cool out here in these streets, and we'll see you guys next week. Say bye, guys.
Bye. I love you. Love you.
Good night, guys.
Night.